Okay, so there's this huge diplomatic gamble going on, and it's really testing an old alliance.
And it all boils down to one big question. What's an alliance really worth?
The US has hit key European allies with escalating tariffs, but this isn't just about trade.
Nope. The only way to get rid of them? A demand that's just unheard of today. Sell Greenland.
So how's Europe handling this?
Well, they've been pretty quiet, kind of just going along with it. They call this strategic patience. The bet is that being flexible will keep the alliance intact. But here's the real gamble. Europe thinks this is smart diplomacy. The US, they might just see weakness. So you gotta ask, why take this risk? Why bet so heavily on patience?
Well, it all comes down to one thing: a deep reliance on American security guarantees. This chart really lays it out. Europe's dependence on the US for its security is massive. And with the war in Ukraine, you can see why they're so afraid to risk that military support. But this whole strategy of just giving in, it could set a really dangerous precedent for the future. It sends a pretty scary message, right? That Europe's core principles and even sovereignty are on the table. What's wild is how different this is from Europe's strong stance on protecting Ukraine's territory. And that inconsistency, well, it really weakens the moral high ground for their foreign policy. This moment is forcing Europe to a major crossroads. A real turning point, you could say. Yeah, like one analyst put it, if they can't say no now, Greenland is the least of their problems. But becoming truly independent, what they call strategic autonomy, that's a huge challenge. Yeah, years of skimping on defense and just political habit have left Europe pretty unprepared for this. So it really boils down to this: stick with accommodation or finally build that autonomy. Which leaves us with the ultimate question for Europe's leaders: can they actually learn to say no?